Hi, I'm Luke from Average Athlete, and this video is supported by QuickTimeManagement.com. They strive to make you healthy and productive for the long haul, avoid burnout and keep you productive throughout your day with check-ins and notifications that remind you to get away from your computer for micro breaks to energize your body and mind. Go to QuickTimeManagement.com and thanks for supporting the channel. Today we're looking at Muzz at Nundah, since Muzz is still under development or redoing. This is a very flat course, not many corners, got an S. It's pretty wide as well, which is pretty convenient, and I'm racing C grade open. I haven't raced in a few months, to be honest, and was a little bit off my game, so I'll try avoid showing you a lot of that, but I'll try and show you some highlights in this one. You can see this guy here, number 30 in the orange shorts. He's actually my teammate, so spoiler, he actually gets the win, but no thanks to me helping. All in all, it's a pretty good race today. The weather's great. Everyone was pretty friendly and safe. We've got some strong riders in this group as well. Training for me lately has been pretty average, to be honest, so average training with no racing, that's a good combination, so I'm going to start getting back into it and hopefully they balance each other out. Let's skip ahead forward and check out what we can see. Picking it back up down the road, 7k's in. I forgot to mention there was a bit of a wind in this race, so there's a bit of a crossed headwind coming down the final straight just here. So if you actually kept a little bit right, the person in front coming through there, you actually sit pretty well, pretty happy. Throughout this race as well, it was actually pretty consistent pacing. There was only a few times where it really dropped off the pace. As it does, you know, there's always the first couple laps normally where people normally go out pretty hard and fast, then people drop back. Also, while we're looking at it as well, this S-bend up here, speaking of dropping off, this is where we dropped off the pace a bit, but this S-bend as well, it's actually a little bit bumpy, so if you're not really paying attention or on your game or whatever, yeah, it can bump you around in your saddle a bit. One thing that I did notice I was pretty badly doing about halfway into this race, I think, was just what I would call blocking. Is just holding my position a bit more better, sticking to that person's wheel in front and then protecting that inside line a bit better as well. That's something that obviously you forget about when you haven't raced in a while. Yeah. And yeah, fortunately I noticed I don't really sit super close to the guys in front. Again, not that comfortable. Yeah, we're actually slowed up a little bit here. Yeah, normally I'm quite happy to do some turns on the front as well. Keep the group moving, keep everybody happy. Yeah, obviously not the best thing to do all the time. But yeah, how's that view though? It's beautiful out front. Well, since I'm sitting out here, Probably about to flip the elbow and give somebody else a turn, but yeah. The other thing was probably FTP. It's probably 30 less than what it was when I was last racing, which you really notice. Like, it was really hard to hold this pace throughout the race. Joining back in. The group was actually slowing down a little bit here. I'm holding reasonable pace. And there's lots of splits at the front. So I know a couple of these guys are actually really strong. This team, the Littles I think they are, with the purple and skiddly type jerseys. They're a pretty good team. Actually hold it together really well. Yeah, here I'm not really trying to pull. I'm kind of just sitting on the front and waiting for somebody else to come through to chase the other guys. There we go. But I noticed nobody really wanted to pull, so there was a bit of a gap still behind me. So one thing I noticed with C grade is pretty much the whole group's more than happy to chase. Like, it has to take some really strong guys at the front to get away in a breakaway with really good dedication. Because we would have had like about 20 or 30 members in this race today. And as you can see, we're doing quite a good pace. Pop up to get back on. This strong rider with the red helmet. And yeah, there was a Masters racing at the same time too, coming up on the left just here. Yeah, I'm always a bit funny about when the higher grade comes past you, because you've got a breakaway going and they're going all out. Technically you're supposed to neutralise and just let them come past, but you don't really want to lose that gap that you spent a lot of energy. They do slow down. And the group gets back in. Join back in soon. Picking it back up. So the last couple laps have been quite squirrely, a little bit of brakes going away, and here's another one that goes away. Big push. And we've probably got about 10 minutes left of the race, if that. So if a group goes up the road, which people keep attacking, it's going to make it work. You can see they got brought back pretty nice and smoothly, but they're still the grabs forming. People are starting to get tired this end of the race. So I got the group behind me, so I put in a bit of an effort just to get a bit of a gap rather than dragging the whole group. Get a bit of pace to get back onto this little breakaway. Which, whatever reason, they're all slowing down. If these guys were talking together, they would have done quite well. So, as you normally do, if you've got a bit of pace going, you just keep on pushing on. I mean, I was pretty much rolling through that group because they were backing right off. So, I already know that they're going to catch me at this stage. So I was holding decent pace for nothing all the way up. I was quite prepared for them to catch up, and I'm pretty certain by about here they're already back on, and that's why I'm swinging wide for them to come around. Here we are, get back here. Finally coming into the bell lap. Where everybody's back in place. I mean, not too bad of a position, but I really need to be, I don't know, 3 or 4 positions ahead. I should have really been on this guy on the right, that took off. And this is where I really need to have continue protecting my position and following those leads a bit better. Where people start pushing, I should really jump on them a bit quicker. Something that I definitely don't have at the moment is that snappy fitness. Okay, they're all swinging right. So I've actually got a pretty good position here. And this is where I probably screw up the most. See here, I've got a pretty good position. I should have gone up ahead a bit and held that line. And now it's pretty much gone. Squeezed out. So I can't do anything unless I go out in the grass. But my teammate on the left, he's going hard, going through. And you can see him sort of through the wheels at the front and just kicking ass. So good work, Rob, on the podium. And hopefully next time I'll learn my lessons and be closer up there too. Thanks everyone for watching. Do the usual, like and subscribe.